Alright, so more examples here, very related to our previous one. I'm going to be drawing pictures, writing things down. Everything I write down is the sort of thing that you should be writing down if you're doing questions like this. Okay, let's draw ourselves a little picture here. We have a Cartesian plane, we have a unit circle. Calculate the value of tan 135. So if we start here, which is where we always start, and go 135 degrees around, we get to here. Alright, that's 135 degrees from there to there. Given that tan 45 degrees equals 1. Okay, let's take a look. That's 45 degrees there, and this is 135 degrees here. The reason we're talking about this and this is because they are equivalent ratios, except this one's in quadrant 1 and this one's in quadrant 2. This is a 45 degree angle, and if this is 135, this is a 45 degree angle. Alright, C-A-S-T. All ratios are positive in quadrant 1, but only sine ratios are positive in quadrant 2, which means that, let's go again, tan 135 equals tan 180 minus 135. That gives us this value here and results in this ratio. But because we're in the second quadrant, it's negative. So tan 135 equals negative tan 45. And we know that tan 45 equals 1. So negative 1. This is similar to previous examples we've done, except now we've got a little more information to work with. So tan 135 equals negative 1 if tan 45 equals 1, and it does. Alright, so here we go again. Cos 330 degrees, given that cos 30 degrees equals 0.866. So, again, unit circle, 330, starting at the x-axis all the way around, and we get to here. That's 330 degrees. So, we can say that cos 330 degrees equals cos 360 minus 330 equals cos 30. But C-A-S-T, we're in the fourth quadrant, so cosine in the fourth quadrant is going to be positive. So cos 330 equals cos 30. And we know that cos 30 equals 0.866, so cos 330 also equals 0.866. Done. Last example here, you should really try this one before I do it. Sine 260 degrees, given that sine 80 degrees equals this. So again, we're drawing in our unit circle. 260 degrees, we're starting at the x-axis and going around to 260, which is about there. We're saying, okay, I want to find this reference angle here. So that's going to be sine 260 degrees equals, if we subtract 180 from the whole thing, we'll get this thing here. So sine 260 minus 180, which is sine 80 degrees. C-A-S-T, we're in the third quadrant where only tan is positive. This is a sine ratio, so it should be negative. Now in the question we've been told that sine 80 equals 0.985, so negative sine 80 will equal negative 0.985. Okay, very, very similar to some previous examples that we have done. The only difference here is that we know what the ratio is, so we can sub it in as our final step.